The Truth Girls.
Hi everyone. Well, congratulations America. You just broke free of the 36-year-hold of the Bush-Clinton dynasty. Donald Trump is your president. The people have spoken and they have said, away with you Hillary, we want Trump. You got what you wanted and I'm happy for you. I'm Canadian, by the way, and watching my Facebook feed since last night, I've been seeing the dismay of my Facebook friends at the outcome of this election. Some of them are seeing this as a total disaster. Others are saying, well, if Bernie had been the nominee, the Democrats might have won. Some people are saying Hillary didn't win because they just didn't vote for Hillary Clinton because they're a bunch of misogynist women haters. No, she didn't win because she had a really bad track record and Americans were tired of being lied to. I, as the lone Trump supporter, am the social pariah once again, but that's okay, I'm kind of used to being a pariah. So I say that Trump's victory is a good one because it is what needed to happen. The Americans have been dissatisfied with the system and the ruling oligarchy for decades. I mean, in the last few years, things have really been reaching a boiling point. You remember the Occupy protests? People taking to the streets out of their dissatisfaction with corruption, collusion, and the widening gap between the rich and the poor. In the last few years, Thomas Jefferson's words, "The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants," has been a popular quote. And rumors of imminent violent revolution have moved from the domain of conspiracy theorists to the wider population. You have demanded a revolution, and you got one. The old system is out, the new system is in, and you did it without bloodshed. Congratulations. So now that you have Donald Trump as your leader, what direction is your country going to move in? He's promised you a new era of greatness and prosperity, revamping of trade deals, job creation, upholding the Constitution, strengthening border security and the military. But can he deliver? No matter how you feel about Donald Trump and what he promises, remember that he's not a monarch. America is a republic. You have state level governments, you have federal Congress, you have Senate. He can pass some executive orders, but he can't just do whatever he wants. Your government is intended to represent the voice of the people, and that's what Donald Trump himself has said. I will be your voice. Now, there are a couple of issues I personally want to keep an eye on. Number one, criminal illegal immigrants. Just because they're illegal immigrants doesn't mean they're criminals. He did say criminal. He's not referring to all undocumented inhabitants or workers in the US. He's referring to those who have come in without permission and have committed crimes in the US. And you know, this is largely tied to gangs, and the gang problem is a big problem that you do need to do something about. It's been shown that especially in the border states, most of the drug dealing and violent crime is tied to gangs, and these gangs are largely made up of illegal immigrants. I mean, you know, this is connected with the drug cartels. Donald Trump proposes sending criminal illegal immigrants home. I have to point out that in the past, this has been shown not to work. It didn't solve the problem. All it did was created and strengthened international gang operations. Okay, these are my thoughts. I'm keeping an eye on these things. What's he really going to do about criminal illegal immigrants? What's he going to do about securing America, about stemming the flow of drugs? Some of them are coming from Mexico, but some of them are coming from Afghanistan, so I'm not sure how he's going to block off all the drugs. I think, you know, right now, several states just legalized recreational cannabis. Way to go, California! And the whole legalization of cannabis, I think, is a big step in the right direction, because that's going to take care of all of that. Cannabis is no longer going to be in the hands of the drug cartels. If you can secure that border and keep the coke and the meth and whatever flowing in from Mexico, you know, that's going to solve part of the problem. The other thing is people are very creative when it comes to drugs, and if they can't get them, they'll make them. Of course, if they have good jobs and they have something else going on in their lives, they might not want to do that. So he's got to look at all these things globally. Well, you got what you wanted, you got Trump, and let's see what kind of creative solutions he comes up with for America. And to the Canadians who are like, oh no, why'd they get Trump? This is what needed to happen. America needed this. They needed a revolution. They needed a change. And they needed to take a gamble. Maybe it's going to be great. Maybe it's going to suck, but it needed to happen. And I'm happy for America that they got what they wanted. It's gonna be like the 60s all over again. So thanks for leaving me your comments. Thanks for giving me thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.